have a lot of resources in your own self. You have an innate power to heal yourself as long as you get given the right information. The more we understand about our bodies, the more we are able to balance our hormones, fix our guts, make ourselves happier, healthier women, more capable women. My name is Sandra. I am a functional medicine health coach, and I help women learn to balance their hormones naturally by eating the right foods, ditching the pills, listening to their bodies, and starting to tune a lot more inwards. I was diagnosed with hypothyroid when I was 16, and it wasn't until I started really tuning into my own health and my own body and my own signals that my body was giving me did I start to realize how much we can actually control ourselves. Functional medicine basically looks at the root cause of the issues. A lot of doctors don't have time to explain to you the why of why you are going through what you're going through. I have to say that in terms of the region, I think functional medicine is still something that is quite new. Majority of women, the main thing that I hear from them is, I've tried everything. I've tried everything, I don't know what to do, I'm frustrated. So this is where I come in and help them organize their thoughts and really listen to what they're going through and try to make a plan for them to see progress in their own personal journey. So I'm teaching them how to be more preventative in their approach to health and wellness, and to tuning more into their bodies, and to learning how to eat sustainably rather than focusing on such restrictive dieting and yo-yo dieting. Food is seen a lot of the times as either a reward or a punishment for a lot of women. What we don't realize is that food is medicine, but it can also be very harmful. A lot of research and medical trials have been carried out mostly on men and post-menopausal women. Women in their reproductive years, which is like basically from the age of 14 up until you're about 50 years old. So a good 4 decades of your life, nobody's tested, nobody's talked about, nobody has done studies on women in those years. And that is like the bulk of a woman's life. And we talk about what it is that we actually consume on a daily basis, what it is that we take part of on a daily basis. And I think that changes the whole perspective of health and well-being. So I became a mother in February of 2020. I have a little girl. And in June of 2020, I got diagnosed with thyroid cancer, stage 1 thyroid cancer. It really hit me hard. I was very depressed. I felt like my body had failed me. And, I have always been in this health and wellness world, and then all of a sudden the person who's telling you to do these things gets diagnosed with cancer. And for me, it felt like a failure. So I had a massive identity crisis. And I just felt like I had failed myself. And it took a while for me to get out of that, but I think the main takeaway was, I really had to start digging deep as to why someone who can be so healthy can still get diagnosed with these diseases. And it wasn't until I realized, obviously the impacts of stress, the toxic load of chemicals that we are exposed to, the water that we are drinking. There's so many things that I want to change in the way that the world teaches women how to be or how to act. That's why I'm trying to get women to understand that it's very important to ask the right questions, it's very important to do your own research, and it's very important to understand what works for you. I'm a good listener. And I think in a world full of noise, a lot of times people just need someone to listen to them.